Hello, Rebel Scum faithful, aka scumbags. Today I have something crazy to throw at you. A new theory on Rey, and the possibilities of who she could be. We know from the Force Awakens novelization that Luke knows who she is. Kylo is aware of who she is, and even though he had never met her, he knows about her. This leaves us to believe she is someone of importance to the galaxy. If we look at Aftermath Life Debt, we learn about Jakku, the planet Rey was abandoned by her family on. We learn that the Emperor was hiding something of importance on Jakku and entrusted a boy named Gali to protect it, instead of droids. Soon, it seems as though Sheev abandons his plans on Jakku. He then promotes Gali, who is now known as Gallius Rax. Fast forward to the fall of the Empire. Sheev is dead, and the battle over Jakku has been lost to the rebellion. The Battle of Jakku was led in the shadows by Gallius Rax. Why would he have a war over his home world, the world he was trying to escape? My feelings on this have nothing to do with his personal feelings towards Jakku, but his masters, his friends, the Emperor. Perhaps Gallius Rax instructed the war over Jakku because he was aware of the amount of damage that would be caused and saw it as a way to cover up what the Emperor had been doing down there. A group known as Dead Enders were a group of white-bearded mysterious men which myth believed guarded a secret Imperial base on Jakku. In the reference book, Star Wars Rey's Survival Guide, Rey says she would see men wearing old Imperial armor, and if anyone were to travel to their region, they would throw rocks at him or her and ramble on with some nonsensical strings of numbers. When the Emperor first hires Gallius Rax to guard the base, he says to him that the spot on Jakku was not only important to him, but to the entire galaxy. Now, Sheev was one evil son of a gun. His only objective was to rule, and also, learning from Revenge of the Sith, to live forever. The Emperor was able to foresee a lot. Basically everything, anytime anything happened, it was exactly as he foresaw it. I'm willing to take a chance and bet that even though he knew his days were numbered, and based on his lack of trust of Darth Vader, I'd have to imagine he knew it would come at his hands. I'm going to make a bold claim and say that the Emperor allowed Vader to throw him down the shaft. When he saw Luke would not turn to the dark side, Sheev decided to kill Luke, knowing full well the Elder Skywalker would have a change of heart and in turn save his son and kill his master. Palpatine was too wise and powerful to allow this to happen. There must have been a reason. With all of the evidence mentioned before, I'm willing to throw the idea out there that perhaps he was cloning on Jakku. A secret clone, one that no one would know about, only droids. That is, until he met a young orphan who was looking for a place in the galaxy, Gallius Rax. What if Palpatine had himself cloned? What if he was creating a version of himself that could continue on after his demise? His attempts slowed down after he discovered another Skywalker, one that could replace Darth Vader by his side, someone more than machine and more loyal. But when he foresaw his fate, he instructed Gallius Rax to resume the work on Jakku, hence the Dead Enders. However, he died before the clone was ready, and so Gallius held the Battle of Jakku to hide its dark secret. Rey was not abandoned on Jakku. She was created there, created by the dark side. At some point, Luke would learn of this. Question remains, why was Rey left on Jakku, and why would Gallius Rax or Snoke, if they are two different characters, this is a topic for another day, or anyone else for that matter, go back to Jakku to get Rey? Snoke is a power-hungry leader. He rules the Knights of Ren and the First Order. The only person who could supplant him in his position of power would be Palpatine, him or herself. Rey grew and aged in a cloning tank, and when the time came, someone removed her and entrusted her to Unkar Plutt. Someone who could keep a close eye on her and make her long for the return of her quote-unquote family. Now though, she has fled Jakku and is a threat to Snoke and the First Order, because if she finds out who she is, the galaxy could change forever. Now, I'm not going to say this is how it will all play out, or even that I believe it, but it's something to think about, speculate on, while we wait for episode 8.
Hey scumbags, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on our video. As always, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rebel Scum Podcast, for all the latest videos.